We're almost there. We're almost at our destination. What's up, and welcome back. I'm John Stark from MacTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic, and today we're going to get into Star Trek, Starfleet Academy, Season 1, Episode 9. I'm a completionist. I always take myself to completion when it comes to my TV shows. Yeah. So subscribe for that information, because that's a doozy of knowledge for you, sir or ma'am. Sir. Anyway, uh, so in episode 9 of Starfleet Academy, we have Caleb, who has been offered, he's been made Jaden's brother, and they're going through this ceremony, and Caleb's in his feelings about it. He's not really sure what to do, and there's this weird potion they have to drink, and he doesn't really want to, and Darren is his usual sort of brash self about the whole thing, and anyway, they're all going around the table, and Sam, of course, is upset because she can't do anything 'cause she's a hologram, which leads to so many questions that I have about things and times when people have said they put their arm around Sam, where they've, it just, so she can and she can't, and nothing happens, and anyway, so Caleb he leaves. He's just in his feelings, and he runs into his mindfuck girlfriend, and I forgot her name. I don't know. It's not important. Um, and he's like, "Well," she's like, "What are you doing?" And uh, you know, scolds him a little bit, and they have these feelings, and they talk about the status of their relationship, and then he again gets frustrated and then storms off, and then finally he's in this thing that Holly Hunter's given him access to, where he can look for his mom, and Sam shows up and makes a suggestion about how to find the messages from his mother, and does that. And so Ishtar has been sending him messages this whole time, and in an encoded thing. And from the very beginning, in the very first episode, when she's sitting down for like the 3 minutes that she had in the first episode, and she's like, "Remember, this will always be our word. Always." Apparently, Caleb has tried every single possible word in this secret little, I don't know, field of messaging that they have. This show does not make any sense. And he didn't try the one thing that his mom told him was the code, bird is the word, bro. So he tries it, and oh my god, there are all these messages from, like, from his mom from growing up all these years. Like, oh my god, you're 18 today? What the fuck? So, that's what she sounds like now too. She sounds like a velociraptor, like that has eaten a housewife and merged. Um, so Caleb finds her location. There's something about her planet. I lost track. There's a whole other thing where, like, Holly Hunter and the adults in the room, or there's a bomb that's about to be detonated, which will somehow cause, like, rip through the space-time continuum to where nobody can go to warp. I don't know, man. That sounds really stupid to me, but then again, a lot of things in the show sound really stupid to me. Like, wait, you mean somebody has a bomb that is so powerful that nobody will be able to go to warp anywhere? Anywhere. In the infinite galaxy? I would think a bomb of that magnitude would destroy planets within its initial proximity of explosion. So, um, so they're given direct orders, which she's gonna end up disobeying because she has to go rescue Caleb. When Caleb's given direct orders and he ignores them because he's got to go rescue Ishtar, So something about their planet that it's going to be taken over by something. I don't know. And Caleb's like, oh my God, I have to go get my mom. So he hops on a little vessel, and it's amazing how this kid can do anything. He's got that can-do attitude to him, and he just steals a ship, and all of his friends kind of stumble in after him. At least, but a handful of them. Darren, Sam, and uh, Galaxy. What was her name? Genosha, Genesis. Um, all stumble into the ship and they fly off to go rescue Ishtar from that's also not her name, I don't care. Um from a certain doom, and they crash land on the planet, a little bit rough, but they're also being followed by Holly Hunter and Tignataro, who were told by Jaden and the girlfriend that Caleb snuck away, and then they snuck away with Holly Hunter and Tignataro to head off on this mission together. I don't know what happened to the Jamaican lady. I miss her. She disappeared on me, and I miss her energy. I feel like in this scene she would have been, "What are you doing? Why are you stowing away?" Wherever her character went, she was very entertaining, and she hasn't been really in much since she was like really front loaded as a character, and they just kind of like, I don't know, what happened there. I don't know. I think she was dating Tignataro for a while there, and they just didn't have time for the relationship, so they were like, "What if we just stopped featuring her as a character?" Um, so they sneak off. So Caleb finds his mom. I don't know. There's a whole thing about these pirate type people who they don't like Federation, and Caleb and is staring at him, and his mom has been surviving, and there's a backstory there where Paul Giamatti's character had said something to Caleb about how something had happened to his mom, but his mom's like, "No, no, I'm not with him. Don't worry. I faked my death. I used him to get me out, and then I faked my death. So he thinks I'm dead," which is why he would tell you that, something happened. Um, so Caleb's friends show up, and Ishtar is worried. I think she tries to kill Sam first. I think she has a phaser or something for the hologram. That doesn't not gonna work. Um, but the other two come in, and she looks at their hands, and they're all like, she's like, Federation hands. um, so Caleb says mean things to his friends to get them to go away because he plans on staying with his mom. And they're like, "That's not the plan." He's like, "I never told you what the plan was." Um, and he says some mean shit to Darren and Genesis. Not that he and Darren have ever really been great friends, so I don't know that that's really a shocker. The Genesis stuff is maybe, I guess, a little bit harsher, what he says to her. And he doesn't get around to saying anything to Sam because Sam hugs him but before. Just gives him a big hug. Um, but then as the cadets are sneaking away that are not Caleb's friends are sneaking away, they get caught by, I don't know, the pirate gang squad that's roaming this planet. And they're like, Federation, where did you get this, they're like, "We found your ship." So Caleb uses a comm device smartly when he finds out his friends are in trouble, and he gets this Ishtar to follow him even though she's not really sure she wants to help the friend, because he's like, "I can't let my friends die, they've been captured and whatever." So he signals just at the right point, giving the exact location and everything to Holly Hunter's ship, which is just now approached and is now close enough And I'm pretty certain Scotty beamed them up. That's the messaging that I got here, because they didn't. It's not like there wasn't like a mass army that swarmed the planet and defeated everybody. But the four kids and Caleb's mom find their way back onto the ship. Of course, Caleb's mom has lots of questions and thoughts about a lot of things, which I'm sure will be fully answered and explained. Never. Um, I'm sure the season finale for this is going to be wondrous. She wakes up with the doctor, you know, taking care of her or whatever. So anyway, I'm wondering where everything is, and she's like, "Oh, where am I? Oh my god!" Um, even though no one is trying to put her back into jail or anything in the current moment. So, yeah, that's basically it for this episode. Caleb and mom reunited, and it feels so good? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I don't know. Um, we'll find out in the stunning bonanza season finale that I will recap next week, because I'm a week behind because I think they did 2 episodes in the first week. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this has been good for you and that some enjoyment has come out of this show, because it's not from the people watching it. It's not from the people watching Starfleet Academy. They're not enjoying this. I don't know who this show is for. I was having a conversation the other day just with a student of mine about television and just a whole bunch of different things, and like who audiences are for, and these reboots and stuff that keep happening. And I'm like, yeah, and Starfleet Academy, I'm like, I don't know who it's for. It doesn't feel like it's for Trekkies. It feels like they dumbed down Star Trek for people who have never watched Star Trek, thinking that like they'll get some kids in here to try Star Trek for the first time. Like this is a gateway drug, but it's too stupid for them to like. So that's not happening. So instead, you just have a whole bunch of angry Trekkies who are just like, what even is this? What is this show? What is, what is this? So, I can't wait to reveal what my tomato meter score will be next week. It's gonna be great. So stick with me. One more episode and we're off. Until then, I'll see you guys on the other side.